When Nevaeh and her husband George took Michael to the doctor wanted to know if Michael repeated activities, had motor mannerisms, or intense preoccupations. Nevaeh and George were not sure what the doctor was talking about, so the doctor put it another way. He said, "Tell me about what Michael likes to do. Does he do lots of different things, or does he seem to have a strong preference for one interest or activity above everything else?" Nevaeh and George answered with one voice, "Trains." They went on to explain how Michael just couldn't get enough of trains. He loved watching real ones. He collected and lined up toy trains. And he carried toy trains with him everywhere he went. This had been going on for years, and he was only 3. He watched the same few train videos over and over and said the words from the video, just like the characters in the show. When he played, he set up his track set the same way each time and repeated the words from the video, almost like he was acting out the video. Heaven help the child or adult who touched his trains or tried to play a different way. The other toys that Michael got as gifts sat on the shelf, and he had no interest in them. The doctor answered, "Clearly, Michael has an intense preoccupation with trains. He also seems to have some rituals when he plays, like lining things up and repeating the way he plays with the track, the same way each time." The doctor asked, "Does Michael play with the whole toy train, or is he fascinated with a certain part?" George explained that for several months around the age of 1, the only way Michael played was to attach and detach 2 toy cars at their hitches. The doctor said that this was called a focus on parts of objects rather than using the toy in the regular way. Finally, the doctor asked, "Does Michael have an unusual way that he moves his hands, feet, or body?" George and Nevaeh exchanged a glance. Nevaeh answered that from about the age of 2, Michael would hold up his hands near his sides and flap them whenever he was excited. He would do this when he saw a real train, when he watched his train videos, or when someone mentioned trains. They were not sure why he did this, but it felt a little embarrassing when people asked them why Michael did this, and they could not explain. Michael did not seem to be able to control this, even when they asked him to stop. The doctor confirmed that this was an example of a motor mannerism. He said that flapping in particular was very common in children with autism, but other children rocked back and forth or even made noises as their motor mannerism.